everybody, Film Brown here, coming at you at Tumbleweed Theater. We're on the road going up to House on the Rock. That's why I got my going to the House on the Rock type of hat on. So forgive me if I don't have my cowboy duds on. Sitting here in a car, you know, it's always good to take in the sights. It'd be nice to have somebody to run the camera for me, but I got a bunch of lazy oafs in this car. Somebody back there reading. Got somebody back here sleeping. Got somebody over here driving. I don't know why she can't do two things at once. Okay, but we'll handle it. If you get a little bit of jostling, don't get get that Blair Witch syndrome type of thing. We'll handle it. Got a great film for you called Gangster's Den, 1945. It's one of those Sam Neufeld directed films out of that whole tradition of westerns that he worked so well with, and his brother Sigmund, who is the producer of this film. Film stars Buster Crabbe. You know Buster Crabbe, he was one of the original Tarzan type of fellas, and he really worked as well into the Western, I think really significantly, more than the Jungle Boy type of films. He plays Billy Carson, and he makes a lot of a series of Billy Carson films, and his sidekick is Al Fuzzy St. John. Now, I'll tell you, Buster Crabbe, yeah, he's the star guy, okay, he's the big guy at the top there, but he don't do much in this film. Yeah, he saves the day, he seems to have all the knowledge and all the stuff that you need, right, to be a good guy. But man alive, most of the time he's just standing up against a wall watching people play cards. What kind of guy is that? I guess he's on the lookout, right, for cheaters and things like that. And he does catch that. Now, really, you know, sometimes we talk about the significance of the sidekick. Well, this one is really significant. This is more of a comedy because this is like dueling sidekicks. There are 3 sidekicks in this film. Count them. Now, sometimes you'll see 2. Sometimes in Tex Ritter films, since he likes to bring 2 sidekicks with him. Here, 3 sidekicks. As a matter of fact, it's really one of the sidekicks has a sidekick of his own, and then that sidekick has another sidekick. Whoa. Kind of a strange thing. Al St. John, Fuzzy, they go into this bar, okay? This is where the Gangster's Den is, I'm guessing, okay? And this is a kind of a tavern that he and Billy like to hang out in, and they don't treat Fuzzy very well. They throw things at him, and he keeps saying, I wish I could buy this place so I could fire some guys. You know, there's this cook that we never see. Matter of fact, that's another one of your sidekicks. If you want to say there's an invisible sidekick here, the cook, okay, he's the 4th sidekick. Because they keep talking about him, firing him, and things like that, you know. And Fuzzy, okay, says, if I could buy this place, I could fire some guys, okay. Now, there's this other sidekick played by Emmett Lynn. His name is Webb, but they keep calling him Webfoot. He keeps saying, no, my name is Webb. Don't call me Webfoot. I keep telling you, don't call me Webfoot. Okay? But we'll call him Webfoot. Yeah, that's a great name. And he's sort of the sidekick to Fuzzy. Okay? So there's that first level of sidekickism. Then there's another. Charles King comes into this film. Now, Charles King usually plays bad guys, and he's kind of a big, rough and tough guy. In this one here, he's got a great comic bit. Now, he comes into the bar, and he asks for a drink, and Fuzzy gives him this really hot, fizzy stuff, okay? And it really kind of impresses him. And every time he gets to drink this stuff, or thinks that he's drinking this stuff, he gets hit in the head by a frying pan. And he thinks that's the kick that he gets out of the drink. So he keeps saying, give me more of that hot stuff. Okay, and they go, what hot stuff? They go, oh, that hot stuff. So they lead him over to a certain part of the room there, and they hit him in the head with a frying pan, and then he's enjoying it. Okay, now the film, what happens is Fuzzy buys this bar, yeah, and as typical, something's under the bar, okay, and this gets into some trouble. Other people are trying to buy the bar too. Has something to do with mining and gold, and everybody's buying things with bags of dust. You know, can I use dust? You know, can I use gold dust to buy this? They go, sure, that's what I use as my currency. Okay, so it's sort of it's a gold town. Now, really, this film is very funny. There's some great scenes, great fight scenes. The whole thing almost takes place in the bar. So, you might want to clear the, people out of the room if they're not of drinking age and things like that, because, it's not for them. Okay. But certainly, for us, grown-up types, we're going to enjoy this movie and watch the dueling sidekicks. I think about it. We got a lot of dueling sidekicks too on our show. Smokey, the monkey, things like that. Yeah, well, I mean, what are they all? Sidekicks. Fuzzy is a very good one. Al St. John, came out of the silent film tradition. He was a silent comedian along with, of the types of a smaller variety, but he was in the Chaplin age and things like that. And he does a fantastic job. Some of the things to watch Al do in this film, too. He has these really clever ways of getting on and off a horse. He's very funny with horses, climbing under him, coming up on the other side, riding backwards, doing the whole thing. His horse is sort of just a device for him to do all kinds of gymnastics and things. And of course, that comes out of him coming out of the silent slapstick tradition. Keep an eye on these guys. Emmett Lynn is Webfoot. Keep an eye on Charles King getting hit on the head all the time. I think that's a doozy of a drink. Okay, and keep an eye on Buster Crabbe. I mean, you'll be lucky if you see him half the time. Buster Crabbe standing against a wall doing stuff, keeping an eye on the car dealing. Well, we're keeping an eye on you. I'm keeping an eye on these folks. Really, see how excited they are? Geez, I do these intros for you guys. I know you guys are all excited and having me come into your living room and things like that. But look at these people here. They could care less. Now, I should have my feelings.